matchup with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 12, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Green Bay. 258. Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Check 45, come on. I don't think you got it, son. 30.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Ready? Check 25. Check. Mike 42. Check. Ready to go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong football. 45. Mike, 45.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
319. 54 Mike. On the ball. Mike's 54. What is 50? Hey, you block over here. Me and you all day. Hey, Charlie. I'm coming after you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Jones. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 50 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Winston, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. To the air again with Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jameis again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for it, and that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This one taken from the 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston.
Well, that was...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And he finds Howard complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
We need 18. I got you. 26. To the 50.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
36.
They'll run it with Jones. And some space here. Jones breaking from the contact.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In your face.
Here's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He's coming. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Back north. Smooth.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
Hey, orbit. Find the mic. Inside. I'm coming for you, son.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. This is Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Zadarius Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check 53. Right. Hey, let's get that ball. Wait, hit.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Go. 450.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Michel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hey, 66.
On play action, now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally If he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, 15.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Hey, Ripley.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
51, Mike. Recall, 132 fight. Yellow. Switch. Alpha.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 43, 15. Wow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Go, Mike, we do it. 43. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, a run from White. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yellow. We want this.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. It looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I don't need to. Defense wins championships, baby. Set. Attack. 51.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run it again with Williams.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let him know, let him know. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go, let's go.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Mahomes is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. He got 29 yards that time. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll try and run it in with White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Let's go on. No, 66. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Push him back. Push him back. Shift. Watch the shift. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
They'll run. This is White. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They run the draw play. This is White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
4 down, 4 down, 4
At the
down.
Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gets to Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards. Shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey, brings up 3rd and 9.
Mike's by 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hey, watch that.
Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Going deep for Walker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 22-yard scamper as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Mostert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here we go. Black 80! Black! 21. Bravo! Mike's by 4. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
What's tight? Tight end. What's tight? 13.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Garoppolo on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
12.
Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
90 Wolf. Hey, pick your game up. Yep. I got motion man. Deep grip.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Leo.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Coleman. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Kamale Correa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
11. 54, right there. 50. Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. But able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 31, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. On the return is Pettis. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch in. Watch in. Single. That's single in the slot. Single in the slot. Hey, Haywood. 57.
Now it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
36 to Mike. You can't block me. Hey, Charlie.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
You. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 51 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go. 8 read. You draw corner. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
58, orbit. Go out. I smell fear in that offense. Back.
To throw is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to... And he gets in! Touchdown, Tennessee! Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Go!
They keep it with Henry on first down, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 49ers 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watch 57. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On third down, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Here we go. Got it done, taking the knee.
Indy. Topper.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
21.